Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into some of the most popular space conspiracies and debunking them with solid science. From questioning the moon landing to pondering the existence of a hidden planet destined to collide with Earth, we'll separate fact from fiction using the power of reason and evidence. Buckle up, space cadets. It's going to be a cosmic ride. Let's get started. Some folks look at the moon and see a celestial neighbor, a stepping stone to the cosmos. They marvel at its beauty and the mysteries it holds, dreaming of the day when humanity might set foot on its surface once again. Others, well, they see a breeding ground for conspiracy. They question the authenticity of the moon landings, suggesting that it was all an elaborate hoax staged by the government. But fear not, fellow explorers. We're about to shed some light on the moon landing hoax claims and see if they hold any weight. We'll delve into the most popular theories and debunk them with solid evidence and scientific reasoning. One of the most common claims is that the American flag appears to be waving in the wind, in a place with no air. This has led many to believe that the footage was shot on Earth, where wind is present. But look closer, my friends. That flag is held up by a telescoping pole to appear triumphant, and the rippling effect? That's just the way the fabric folds in the vacuum of space. The flag's movement was caused by the astronauts' handling of it, not by any wind. Then there's the whole lack of stars in the background of the moon landing photos. Skeptics argue that the absence of stars is proof that the photos were taken on a soundstage. Conspiracy theorists see this as a smoking gun. They believe that the stars were omitted because it would have been too difficult to accurately replicate their positions. But think about it. You're trying to photograph a brightly lit object, an astronaut in a spacesuit on the lunar surface, against a backdrop of a very dark sky. The camera settings needed to capture the bright lunar surface would naturally wash out the faint stars in the background. With the camera settings needed to capture that, the relatively faint stars simply wouldn't show up. It's a matter of exposure and contrast, not a grand conspiracy. It's like trying to see a firefly in a spotlight. The bright light overwhelms the faint glow of the firefly, making it invisible to the naked eye. And let's not forget the tangible evidence. We brought back moon rocks, hundreds of pounds of them. These samples have been studied extensively by scientists around the world. These rocks are not like anything found on Earth. Their composition and age are a dead giveaway of their extraterrestrial origin. They provide undeniable proof that we have indeed visited the moon. The evidence is clear. We landed on the moon. The meticulous planning, the technological advancements, and the bravery of the astronauts all culminated in this historic achievement. It was a giant leap for humankind, a testament to our scientific prowess. The moon landing stands as a beacon of what we can achieve when we dare to dream and push the boundaries of exploration. The flat Earth theory. It's a classic that just won't quit. Despite centuries of scientific progress, some people still cling to this outdated notion. But let's be clear, the Earth is not flat. It's a sphere, a fact confirmed by countless observations and experiments. We know this, not because of some grand conspiracy, but because of basic science and overwhelming evidence. From the way ships disappear over the horizon to the way we experience time zones, the evidence is all around us. Flat earthers often point to the lack of visible curvature in everyday life. They argue that if the Earth were truly round, we should see a curve when we look out at the horizon. But consider this. You wouldn't be able to see the curvature of a basketball just by standing on it, would you? The Earth is vastly larger, so its curvature is much more subtle from our vantage point. The Earth is vastly larger, so it's no surprise that its curvature is subtle from our vantage point. However, from high altitudes, such as from an airplane or a satellite, the curvature becomes more apparent. Then there's the whole falling off the edge fear. Some flat earthers believe that if the Earth were a sphere, we would fall off the edge. But on a sphere, gravity pulls everything towards the center, keeping us grounded. This force is what keeps us from floating away and ensures that we stay firmly planted on the ground. It's the same force that keeps the moon in orbit around Earth and Earth around the sun. Gravity is a fundamental force that governs the motion of celestial bodies. And what about those satellite images of a spherical Earth? These images provide clear visual evidence of our planet's shape. Flat earthers often dismiss them as fabrications. They claim that these images are part of a grand conspiracy to deceive the public. But these images are consistent with observations made from telescopes, airplanes, and even high-altitude balloons. The consistency across different methods of observation reinforces the truth. The evidence is overwhelming. We live on a sphere, a beautiful blue marble hurtling through space. This understanding enriches our appreciation of the planet we call home. Let's embrace the wonders of our spherical planet and leave the flat Earth theory where it belongs, in the realm of fantasy. By doing so, we can focus on the real challenges and marvels that our world presents. UFOs, the perennial mystery of the skies. For decades, these unidentified flying objects have captured the imagination of people all over the world. Unidentified flying objects, by definition, are just that, unidentified. They are objects or lights in the sky that cannot be immediately explained. But does unidentified automatically equal extraterrestrial? Not so fast. Just because we can't identify something doesn't mean it's from another world. It's true that there have been countless reports of strange lights in the sky, dating back to ancient times, and some of these sightings remain unexplained. They defy our current understanding and technology. But unexplained doesn't necessarily mean aliens. It simply means we don't have enough information. Many UFO sightings can be attributed to weather phenomena such as lightning, clouds, or even rare atmospheric events, aircraft, or even hoaxes. People sometimes misinterpret what they see or create fake sightings for attention. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't life out there in the vast universe. The cosmos is incredibly vast and full of possibilities. In fact, given the sheer number of stars and galaxies, the odds are in favor of other life forms existing somewhere out there. It would be statistically improbable if we were alone. The universe is too vast for us to be the only intelligent beings. But the leap from there might be other life forms to aliens or visiting us in UFOs is a big one. It's a leap that requires substantial evidence. The recent declassification of government files on UFOs has only fueled the speculation. These documents have sparked renewed interest and debate. While these files do contain some intriguing accounts, they are far from conclusive. They offer no concrete evidence of alien visitation. So what's the verdict? Are UFOs alien spacecraft? The evidence is still lacking. The jury is still out. We need more data and rigorous scientific investigation. But until we have more compelling evidence, it's important to approach these claims with a healthy dose of skepticism. Critical thinking is our best tool. It's important to approach these claims with a healthy dose of skepticism. Only then can we hope to uncover the truth. Nibiru, the elusive planet X, is a favorite among Doomsday prophets. This supposed rogue planet is said to be on a collision course with Earth, bringing about our inevitable demise. But before you start stocking up on canned goods, let's examine the facts. Astronomers are constantly scanning the skies, looking for new celestial objects. We have powerful telescopes that can detect even the faintest objects billions of light years away. If a planet the size of Nibiru were on a collision course with Earth, we would have detected it by now. The laws of physics also throw a wrench in the Nibiru theory. A planet with such an erratic orbit would have long ago been ejected from our solar system or sent crashing into another celestial body. The idea of a hidden planet lurking in the shadows waiting to destroy us is a compelling narrative. But it's just that, a narrative, not supported by scientific evidence. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating content. See you next time!